I collect dolls because I've always had dolls in my life. I think the first dolls that I ever got that I can remember would be when I was 5 years old. I got my first Barbie doll, and I received a Mary Poppins doll and a nurse doll that held twins. I don't have any of those dolls anymore, but they were something that were with me my whole life. I used to play at the neighbor's house. We used to play Barbie dolls. They went on so many adventures. They had beautiful clothes. Everything that we wanted to do when we were older, we did with our dolls. Roughly there's about a little bit over 600 Barbies. Also Monster Highs encompass that world. So altogether, with the rest of the dolls, maybe about 1,600 dolls. If I had to sum up my collection, it would be that my collection is very eclectic. Dawns, Little Kittles, Madame Alexander's, a few F&Bs, Little Miss No Name, BJDs, which are a lot of fun to do. The reproduction, Patty Play Pals, walking dolls. I like the big walking dolls. Thumbelinas. I love Thumbelina. More so the years are from 67 and 68 when I was little. This was in the Kresge's toy store for years and years on a high shelf, and I wanted her desperately. And we could not afford to buy her. So finally, thank you eBay, I found one in a mint condition. You know, if it's out there, I have it. I go from really tiny little dolls to big giant dolls. I pretty much think that I was 14 or 15 when I really started collecting. That's when my mom realized that people do collect dolls and it was okay to be a grown-up or going to be a grown-up and have dolls. My first doll that I actually really collected would be my Gregor from a little store in Evanston that was called Just for Fun, and it was a little toy store that people never really went in and bought anything, and when they went out of business they had Gregor for $16, and I was working so I could buy Gregor, and he came in his canister and everything. My favorites, Giggles is one of my favorite because I can actually open up Giggles and fix her mechanism in her. Another new favorite are dolls that my daughter can give new hair to. When I was younger, I had Victoria. Victoria I received when I was 9 years old and my baby brother was born. And she was my gift for getting a noisy brother. Victoria is a keepsake to me. Eventually she'll just get passed down in the family. She wears baby clothes that my brother wore, and then she becomes Victor. When she's Victoria, she wears my daughter's clothes. When she's Victor, when she wears my son's clothes. So hopefully when I have grandkids, she or he will wear their clothes too. I try to go to a toy aisle in about 3 or 4 different stores, at least once a week. Sometimes I'm in twice a week looking for Monster High dolls. But that's the way that it keeps me current with what's going on. They're not doll designers kind of dolls, but the Playline dolls is still affordable to bring home, and it's just as much fun to collect. Even when I go to work and I work in an office, I try to take a doll with me just for the ride, and then she sits on my desk and she makes me smile. Collecting has changed a lot since I started. When I first started collecting, you had a few doll stores around that were actually in business with customers in them. I started out going to a place called Shirley's Doll House because I was a younger collector. Shirley was very nice, and she wanted to get everybody into doll collecting. She would let me put dolls on layaway and reduce the amount of money that I had to put as a down payment, or give me a longer time to pay off. So I was able to get many dolls that way. Unfortunately, the doll stores that are still around, they don't have as much foot traffic anymore. The biggest change is eBay. When I used to go to doll shows when I was 16 years old, on the last day or in the last hour of a show, people were inclined to lower their price because they didn't want to bring everything home. So I could walk around and get a doll for $25, a Tony doll. They're not as cheap as they used to be. The prices have all gone up. eBay is a little more impersonal, but a majority of the dolls that I've bought within the last 15 years, 10 years, those have been off of eBay. For a new collector, I'll give them the same tips that I was given. Only buy what you like, what you love. Don't buy something for an investment purpose or a set of something for an investment purpose, because you might like 2 of those dolls and really not enjoy the 4th or the 5th doll in the line, and you can't try to think that you're going to be making money on it 20 years from now for your retirement. It's sad, but as it looks right now, as we get older, people are selling off their collections so that they have money for their retirement. They're not getting as much money as they thought they were. So only collect what you like and that you want to keep in your house. Why do I collect dolls? Dolls make me happy. They make me smile. They're tactile. I like to have a doll in my hand and a little brush in my hand and fix their hair. They just give you a good feeling.